Hey good friends, Brian from Apex Detail. Today I want to show you the Tax Systems Quartz Power Plus. This is a 2-year ceramic coating, extremely easy to use, user-friendly, and is better suited for application in extreme temperatures and conditions. That means high humidity, high temperatures, and that's excellent for you guys that just want to apply one for the first time, or you want to stick with something that's easy and you can get around the car quickly. In the kit, you can get a 30 or a 50 milliliter vial. Starts at $56.99, so the price is right. You get the large microsuede towel, a couple microsuede block applicators in the block. The first thing you want to do is IP or panel prep the car, and I recommend at least a polish or a one step. Definitely, after a two-step correction, you want to do some cleaning, the IP solution, panel prep, and we're ready to go. So I'm using a dropper today, and when the microsuede applicator is dry, I'm going to put 3 lines across the block, all the way across the block. This ensures even application. Then after that first application, as the microsuede applicator gets damp, I'll just maybe put 1 or 2 lines, but all the way across. One panel at a time with this coating, and a panel no bigger than a hood. So you're going to start at one end of the hood and drag the block very slowly and carefully towards you. Light pressure, very light pressure, guys. Crisscross pattern, overlapping. Don't lift the block. Lifting the block could give you some high spots, and that's what you want to avoid. So very methodically spread out the product, get that coating on there, and within 3 minutes you can start to wipe it off. You'll see that typical rainbow effect as the SiO2 is starting to cure. As you saw there, the second application of the product onto the microsuede applicator, just 1 or 2 lines will do now that it's damp. You'll have plenty of product. Even 30 milliliters will go a long way. Okay, let me grab you guys and bring you in a little closer. You can take a look as the coating's first few seconds on the panel here. And you'll see, I'm not sure if it's going to come through the camera, but the rainbow effect is starting to show a little bit. Okay, let me get you guys set back up on the stand again. And I have 2 microfibers waiting for me. Normally, if you're just starting to do coatings, guys, have one of the towels marked with a marker on the corner somewhere. And I just use this first one to gently drag across the panel. This is working in the coating a little bit further and also starting to remove that transfer solution. I'm not going after removing all of it just in this one fell swoop with the first towel. I'm going to put that to the side and grab the second towel, and then I'll buff to perfection. Again, lightly. I'm not using any heavy pressure for either of these towels. We don't want to remove the coating. Okay, time for the first person view so you can get a little bit of a better idea and see how easy this coating is to apply. Again, after the first application, I'll put 3 or 4 lines all the way across the applicator to get it damp, and then 1 or 2, depending on the size of the panel, to continue. And here we go. Okay, we now have the driver's side of the hood coated. Again, if I was by myself and not taking time to capture footage, we could have covered and coated the whole hood before starting to wipe it off. And there we go. In no time at all, we have the hood already finished. We can continue on. We want to let that cure. The coating, it takes 24 hours before you even want to get it wet and expose it to free-flowing water. You don't want to wash it for the next 7 days, typical of any other coating of this concentration. Already looking fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to literally fly around the car and get this applied so you can see what it looks like. I have help today with this coating. However, on your own, you should be able to get it applied within 35 minutes, a mid-sized sedan like this. As I get around the car rather quickly, my helper seems to have gotten distracted. No big deal. Hey, wiping off the coating, no tackiness whatsoever. You'll get it off quickly. When it comes to the rest of the car, there wasn't a dedicated wheel coating picked out, so I'm going to use what's left over of the 30 milliliter bottle on the sedan here. There's plenty left over for even a few coats. So we're going to take care of that. We're going to take care of the trim. Guys, don't skip out on your car, or if you're doing this for a living, don't skip out on the customer. You'd be surprised how many cars I see come in, if it wasn't done for me, that only the outside of the paint was done. Sometimes the trim's missed. The door jambs, the trunk and the hood jambs definitely missed. Inside the gas cap always missed. If you're doing it for your own car, do the whole car. It'll protect it. A lot of moisture gets built up in these areas, so let's protect it. Don't forget the black piano finish trim on the pillars. We have the engine bay completely detailed, and we're going to do some protection in here as well. Again, we're not going to skimp out on our customers, and we're not going to skimp out on our own cars if we're coating them. All hard painted surfaces. You could even do the hard plastic surfaces if you want to. Under the hood sills, the inner fender wells, whatever's painted, whatever's metal, whatever is a hard surface. And when we're all finished, we can take a deep breath, sit back, relax, enjoy the gloss that this coating brings us, which is pretty remarkable. Guys, the whites, grays like this, champagne colors, takes a little bit effort and more of a special product to get them to pop and grab your attention like this does. And this coating here, easy to use, especially in extreme conditions and extreme conditioned areas. It's a coating definitely to look into. That'll be it for today's video, guys. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell like Mr. Strauss here did from Maryland, the owner of this beautiful Accord.